Just hung up the phone with a dear friend on the ground in Israel and one who helps us distribute funds directly to people in need. And while the situation there is pretty intense, currently there are many, many families who have been relocated out of the area of tension in the south by the Gaza border, staying in hotels in Israel, many of whom have lost family members and really left with nothing. We're so blessed that we can help provide clothing and food, toothpaste to them. And we're going to be doing that. Just also want to let you know that every penny that comes into Together for Israel in this season is going out. 100% of every penny that comes in is going out. And they're going out to reputable men and women and ministries that we partner with who've committed to us to give 100% of what we give directly into the hands of those in need. So many people have been asking, how can I give? What can I do? You can go to togetherforisrael.org and hit the donate button. 100% of everything that's coming in during this season and during this conflict is going directly to help people in need in the land of Israel. I want to encourage you with just one thing. And this is a crazy thing, but there are people who are rejoicing over dead Jewish bodies in the streets. They're not only rejoicing in Gaza, they're rejoicing with demonstrations around the world. There's a diabolical hatred of Israel for a very real reason. But I want you to understand this. Israel is not a perfect nation. Israel is not without fault. They don't do things perfectly. And I'm not coming to you as some ultra right-wing Israel flag waving person that says Israel can do no wrong. No. Israel is as in need of their Messiah as any other nation and political system. But what I am saying is this, is that ever since God chose the nation of Israel to be the nation through whom the Messiah would come, there's been a diabolical plot to wipe them off the face of the earth. Think about it. After God chose Abraham as the nation through whom Messiah would ultimately come, Pharaoh tried to wipe Israel out. Haman tried to wipe Israel out. Herod had the firstborn or the Jewish babies that were born males killed. After Scripture, we have oh my gosh, so many crazy things. Hitler, Hamas currently. We've got nations in the world that wants to see Israel wiped out. But that's because God chose that nation. You know, when the Messiah lived, he lived as a Jew. He died King of the Jews. He's coming back as the Lion of the tribe of Judah. No wonder there's a hatred against Israel and the Jewish people, because it's the nation that God chose to bring salvation and life to every nation of the world. As we're in the middle of this very, very real conflict, I want to encourage you to pray. Families are going through horrifically difficult times right now. I know so many families that are missing members of their family. I know families where people have died. I'm getting reports of so much atrocity. I can't even look at it anymore on social media. It's horrific. But we need to be people who pray. Psalm 122, 6 and 7, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. That's what the Lord calls us to do. We need to pray for all the atrocities that are being done to be ended. We need to pray that justice is done, and that God would intervene, that the people who are currently held hostage by an evil, demonically inspired organization would be freed. We need to pray for peace for families who are going to bed at night not knowing where their children or mothers or fathers are. This is a heavy duty time. And I just want to encourage you, pray and consider giving. In Acts chapter 10, it was Cornelius, not a Jew. It was Cornelius who prayed and gave, and God met with Cornelius and his family. The gospel actually goes to the nations because of Cornelius's prayers and his giving. And God said that it ascended like a memorial to God. Thank God he hears our prayers. Thank God he blesses us when we give. But there's something about praying and giving that actually brought the gospel to the nations of the world through Cornelius. If you'd like to give, our organization, Together for Israel, is sending 100% of everything that comes in, unapologetically, directly to Israel. Please consider giving. We're not the only organization that's doing that. I just ask you that if you're giving to another organization, make sure that the money is going where you designate it to go. There's so many great organizations out there that are doing what we're doing, maybe even better than we're doing it. But because you're watching me and because there's a quasi relationship and trust that you have with me, I just want to let you know that if you send money to Together for Israel during this season, literally 100% of every penny that comes in is going to the efforts in Israel to take care of families that have been affected by this atrocity. Togetherforisrael.org. And if I'm smart enough to figure out how to put a link along with this video, I'll do that as well. I love you. God bless you. And thank you for being a people who care.